Okay, it's Kafafe. Ready? Well, to start at 6:45, so the pot would be done. The pot didn't even start. What the hell? Well, this sucks. What? I think Oreo's trying to tell me he's hungry. It's gonna take a hot minute for that coffee to be ready, so I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. Oh man, I got dry throat like no other. But now I can smell the coffee. Now I should be able to get a cup. Yeah, I really want a cup of Kafafe. Right, puppy?
Cup of Kafafe in the morning, it's so fantastic. Friggin' Kafafe. Oh, yay, Kafafe!
Man, I think I forgot my thermos out in the truck. She's gonna be cold. And this hot coffee's gonna go into it. Coffee's gonna be cold. That was stupid of me. Oh well, we'll go grab it after. Bring it in the house, fill it up with Kafafe, bring it to work, drink said Kafafe. Have energy all freaking day. Yay, Kafafe! So for tonight, I'm gonna do the exact same damn thing I did last night. Go to work, come home, just destroy myself in the gym, make dinner. Gotta charge up the Fitbit. And while that's charging, we'll head off to the truck, grab the thermos, fill that up so we got coffee at work. There's coffee at work, it's just you gotta pay for it. They do this, a group of employees do this stupid thing called Coffee Club. And they have an industrial classed coffee pot in the lunchroom and they charge 50 cents for a cup of Folgers. But the best part is the cup can be whatever size you want. So if you bring in like one of those Tim Hortons 20 ounces and fill it up, or if you bring in an 8 ouncer and fill it up, it's not a big... What are you barking about? Stop it! Wow, I don't know what his problem is. He just starts barking for no reason. I get it, he's getting old and senile, but like, for God's sakes, stop. Anyway, oh, looks like my IKEA snow fort's breaking down. That's a thing. Oh man, it's actually nice out today. It's only -6. The door in my mud flap just ejected a big chunk of ice. Okay, so let's head inside and we'll get this coffee into the thermos that's freezing cold. Probably gonna warm it up by running some hot water through it and rinsing it out. Would you stop with the barking already? You're annoying. Holy friggin' dogs, I tell you. Hopefully today we don't have any time warps because I want to talk about something on the drive to work. All right, there we go. The thermos is full of coffee. I'm just gonna rock a piss, head back upstairs for a bit, and then we're gonna go. Definitely gonna start up the truck because it's nice to have a warm vehicle to get into. If you don't believe me, well, you should. Soon this won't be a thing though. Like it's 6 degrees out right now. 6 freaking degrees. Well, -6. But I'm happy about that. All right, guys, it's that freaking time. Where we gotta pack up, pack it in, let it begin, head off to work. So make some money and win. And close to D-Day. That's where the paycheck gets minimalized. People at work are already slacking, getting ready to offer less work for less pay. Not this guy though. Still going strong. Still just giving her.
Keep on hustling, keep on flowing.
About to jump in the truck and I forgot the one most important thing of today. The thing that I came out to the truck originally for. The coffee. Son of a bitch. There we go. Alright, let's get rolling. Go and put in 8 hours. Keys in the ignition. Now we try to escape the driveway without dying. Alright, let's do this. Alright, I got my Fitbit, got my wallet, got my cell phone. We're all good. I should check this shit before I leave, but I never freaking do. Anyway, people, it's currently 8:33, sitting at -7 degrees. And for some reason, when I got the 4x4 engaged, I get this really interesting sound out of the truck. But that's not what I want to talk about. I'll have to get Ford to look over the 4x4 system and make sure it's in good health. But no, what I want to talk about is addiction. Not really the kind of addiction you'd think. Like you're thinking I'm going to start talking about like people addicted to drugs and alcohol, which, you know, is addiction, don't get me wrong. But what I really want to talk about is the other kinds of addictions that people get. Like my boss, for instance, addicted to weight loss. Guy's 160 pounds, 5'8", and when he did his last fast, he got down to 153, but he put it all back on, and he's absolutely pissed off with him. He's also obsessed with being in ketosis. I see him checking his blood like 3 times a day. And there's a lot of people out there like this. Like when they get on the keto diet, all they keep talking about is, oh, I'm in ketosis, I gotta be in ketosis, oh, I'm in ketosis. Oh, I ate some carbs, I'm out of ketosis, and then they punish themselves. Like don't, you know. A couple people said to me, like, oh man, Adam, all you do is work out. You're so addicted to working out. And I kind of thought about that, saying, you know what, they're right. I am addicted to working out. I love the feel afterwards. Like, working out itself is a pain in the arse, right? Because you're putting your body under stress. You're not really getting anything done. It's not like when you work out by shoveling the driveway or by, you know, lifting wood to your wood stove or stuff like that. The working out that I'm doing is just literally lifting weight or displacing weight or whatever the case may be, but there's no return happening. Like when you shovel the driveway, the return is now you got a driveway that you can drive on, get out of your vehicle, and you're not stepping into a friggin' 3-foot snowbank. You're basically stepping onto flat terrain. You don't get a soaker. Where working out, the only benefit afterwards is the endorphin boost that you get, which causes a super level of happy and makes you feel great. Also, the muscle gain's pretty nice too. If, you know, that's your goal, to become big and strong so you can bench press a car and not need a hydraulic lift. Well, there you go. But what I'm getting at is when you're dieting, you can't let the numbers on the scale affect you, because they will wibble wobble around so much, especially for women, because you guys go through that menstrual cycle bullshit where, you know, when you're not menstruating, your water retention's lower, therefore your weight is going to be lower. But the moment the menstrual cycle begins and you start retaining water, well, welcome to weight gain. That's a given. There's no way around it. So that's why I tell people, like, the numbers on the scale, I use them as a gauge just to show the effectiveness of fasting, because the numbers on the scale are all what people see. But some people will become so damn addicted to those numbers on the scale reading, and will become thoroughly upset when they see that they've gained weight. And the thing is those scales are not exactly perfect. That measurement is not exactly perfect. Like, I'd be upset if I went to bed and I was 220 and I woke up and I was back at 240, I gained 20 pounds overnight. Then I would know there's a problem. It's like, where the hell did that all come from? But I wouldn't be too shook. Like today I weighed in at 222, so I 2 pounds from yesterday. Whatever. It's probably water weight. I did drink salt water yesterday to boost the, but I'm not shook about it. Whatever. It's just an extra 2 pounds. It's gonna shimmy around. You're always gonna be fluctuating on the weight. But what you want to not fluctuate on is your BMI and your fat. That's where your physique is really going to show. You ever heard of the term skinny fat? Where somebody weighs like 180 pounds, but they still have a beer belly? That just means that they've dropped a bunch of mass, but they maintain their fat storage because their diet's up. You know, you can eat a high carb diet and still lose quote unquote weight, but you could be losing it in other aspects. You probably are burning fat, but you're not putting on any muscle because you're not working out, whatever the case may be. So you're losing weight, you're burning fat, but because you're not putting on any muscle, the definition won't be there. But like my boss, for instance, he is addicted to the scale and his ketone meter. He'll sit there, and I see him just throughout the day in the corner of my eye, he'll test himself, then get upset, and then run out and make a bulletproof coffee like right away, like that's gonna be the fix. And it's like, wow, okay, I don't wanna get like that. Like, I do wanna be able to go out for sushi with my friends, have a cheap meal, you know, enjoy foods that are not ketogenic, get off of the ketosis, reload my carbs, you know, whatever the case may be. Because I find when I do that, it shocks the system and things change. But you gotta also use willpower to not, you know, fall off that wagon and stay running on foot. That's where a lot of dieting problems happen, where people just, you know, they cheat one day and end up doing something bad, like buying a bag of chips, or they get on like a chocolate craze and start eating chocolates or donuts or whatever the case may be. But the next day they rinse and repeat and keep doing it. And then pretty much all the progress they made, it gets just tossed out the door because now they're taking in all this sugar and it's just a bad time. So for me, man, she's gonna be a busy day today, guys. I can always tell how the day is gonna be depending on how jacked the roads are with people. And today she's pretty jacked, so expect another back-to-back to bickety-back kind of day. But no, addiction is definitely not, goes beyond drug and alcohol abuse. You can get addicted. You can get addicted to video games. You can get addicted to food. You can get addicted to fasting. That's another thing. Some people I know addicted to fasting. This one girl, wow, she was like 200 and plus pounds. And last time I seen her, she was a twig, and she said she did it just by not eating for like 2 months. And then every month she just goes 5 days here, 5 days there. And I'm like, well, I did say fasting was safe, but maybe what she did wasn't, because like some of those days she went dry fasting just to get the actual benefits out of converting fat into water. But not my pig, not my farm. But she's literally addicted to fasting because she knows it's a proven way to shed at the scale. So just keep in mind that addiction can be more than just addicted to like food and stuff. It can be addicted to habits. That's a story for another day, talking about habit versus addiction. What I'm gonna do now, guys, is I'm gonna shut this down because we're almost at work, and I'll chime back in afterwards. All right, peace out. All right, guys, we're home. It's 5 o'clock. I didn't film the drive back mainly because my camera wouldn't turn on. But then it did turn on when I got home. I got it on the tripod, hit the power button, nothing. Took it off the tripod, pulled the battery, put the battery back in, hit the power, nothing. I'm like, ah, whatever. Freaking take it home. Just tried now, pulled the battery, put the battery back in. She turned on and it's recording. So I don't know what the hell that was all about. But that's okay, because I didn't really have much to talk about. Just about, like I talked about today, about addiction and stuff, and how people are, you know, addicted to video games. Or addiction doesn't just have to be addicted to, like, cigarettes or drugs or alcohol. You can be addicted to working out, to weight loss, to the numbers on the scale, to drinking water, to pretty much anything. Addiction happens because, what the heck is this? Why is this in here? And how did they get this? The friggin' wrapper for the cheese. I'm gonna go, I'm just waiting for the dog to come back in there. Actually, while he's outside being stupid, I'm gonna go grab my shaker cup because I'm gonna put in a workout, but I'm a little bit tired, so I'm going to have a pre-workout, and then from there we shall be golden. And then I'm gonna go work out, and then we're gonna shoot the next segment of day 2 of eating for $5. But I figured it out, guys. It's actually gonna be cheaper than $5 because theoretically, one of the items I bought, I'm only gonna use about 3/4 of it. And another item I bought, well, I'm gonna actually use it all because I decided that's what I wanna do. But like, okay, get in here, quit smelling your old poop. God, dogs are gross. But yeah, like a lot of the items that I bought, I won't be using them completely. So theoretically, even though I initially went over, I didn't. That I could have went way under if I would have shopped around. Alrighty, I'm gonna go drink this, and then put in a workout, and then shoot day 2 of the eating. I got a new idea for the way I'm gonna prep the food. Should be freaking sweet, guys.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Yay, wrestling! Oh, look, I gave myself a haircut and a shave. Look at me go, eh? Trying to be all pretty and thing. Anyway, tonight, my dinner, let's just say, it went in this bowl. Wait till you guys see the deliciousness I crafted. It was so good. I'm probably gonna do it again tomorrow night. Because, my goodness, guys, I am so freaking full right now. I'm feeling so freaking good. Put in a super workout. Went for an hour. Blew 600 and some odd calories. Just insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Did a whole buttload of weights. Did a whole buttload of cardio. Not really a buttload, just about 10 minutes worth. Did some HIIT. But I did, I had to come in here, which reminds me, I need to go out to the garage one of these days and get a measuring tape and measure the width of this window. Because I want to go to Walmart and buy some blinds. Because this is the only room I have with a tall enough ceiling to do the workout that I did. And I'm going to be honest, I work out in my underwear. But what I did was I grabbed these weights over here, these dumbbells, and I took them into the kitchen. And what I basically did right here was I set them down on the ground, squat down, pick them up, bring them up, curl them, and then press them to the sky. And then reverse them back down and rinse and repeat, and boom, and boom, and boom. And it's just like, holy. You're just targeting everything. You're squatting, so you're getting your freaking, your quad. And then as I stretched up, I would go on my tiptoes, so I'd work my calves, and then just straight back down into a squat, and then up and boom, and then back down to a squat, and then up and then boom. And I just sat there and did that, and my heart rate shot up to like $142. It was freaking amazing. Then when I was completely winded, I just kind of took a break and did some stepping, just to basically do some stepping, right? Friggin' just let it build up, let the momentum build up, and then just back at her. Boom, 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 boom. Just friggin' straight from that. So you're going from a squat up into an arm curl, press, back down, boom,
squat, up, boom, boom. All these compound movements into one workout, and your body just goes, holy shit, send blood everywhere, maximum pumpage, thud, 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 thud. And you're just going nuts, and you're just like, Rage in the cage and this upon the stage. There's only one cool way to bring the giant down type of nonsense. You know what I'm saying? You probably have no idea what I'm saying. Hell, I don't even know what the hell I'm saying half the time, so it's cool. But all I gotta say is, great workout tonight. Then I made that dinner, 1,400 calories worth. Oh yeah! Freaking hammer down, drive that food in your belly. And I feel like fan-freaking-tastic right now. And this is the part of the workout I love, is the after effects. Brain's pumping out the endorphins, rewarding you for the awesomeness, and you just feel fan-freaking-tastic. I think out of all addictions to have, addicted to working out's probably one of your safer ones, because like it won't kill you like meth will. But yeah, I worked this pig. You can see the bars hooked up right now. Because I did seated rows followed by some bench press, then some lay down bench press. So I did incline and flat bench, and then I reverted to the overhead. So I did wide stance. So you grab the outer edges of the bar, pull down to get your lats, and then I did more of a grip towards the center, pull down, target more of a different area. Because I noticed that going wide, it gets the side of your lat, but when you go narrow, it gets it more on an angle. So I've been doing those. So I did this. I ran the Bowflex for, I would say, a good half an hour, and then I did started doing squats, and I'm like, you know what, like this roof is way too low to do a lift, because like I lift my hands up and look like I'm practically touching the friggin', well, I am touching the friggin' ceiling. I would just throw a weight right through it, or worse, right through this light. Is there a freaking bug in there? How did you get in there? Like seriously, how does that even happen? This is a sealed freaking unit. Ninja bugs, boys. Canada's got ninja bugs. So that's why I resorted to going into the kitchen, but the problem is the gas dick comes by every once in a while and might look at the meter and see me, you know, in here doing squats and stuff, and sometimes the underwears don't quite hide the giggleberries, and well, last thing he needs to see is my coin purse flopping around, so you know what I'm saying? And I can't put a curtain there because Scampers will try to climb it because she's an idiot, but if I put blinds, she won't be too willing to destroy those. The blinds in there, I don't know how well this is coming across. She goes behind them, but she doesn't break, so that's not too bad. The ones in the door are screwed, that's because of me. Definitely gonna have to replace those one of these days, and I'm gonna have to figure out a way how to anchor them to the door so that they won't come off. And I need to tighten the draw cord on these friggin' pajama pants. But anyway, people, it's friggin' 8 o'clock. Usually, well, if you don't believe me, there you go. It's friggin' 8 o'clock. 8:07 to be precise. And I want to get to bed. I usually go lay down about 9, watch an episode of House. I started rewatching that again. You ever watch that show? It's like that doctor who just diagnoses shit by asking all of his buddies a bunch of questions, and all of a sudden he gets an answer and he just does it. Sometimes at work I feel like the Dr. House of like diagnostics for computer repair, because I come up with these mundane fixes and they work, and people are like, how'd you do that? And I'm like, just accept it. But I do think I'm gonna call her quits for now. Tomorrow's another day. It's Wednesday, hump day, halfway through the friggin' weekday. We got 3 more days coming up, and then Friday we're doing karaoke again, boys. Yeah, we're back at her. I don't know if I'm gonna film the karaoke, because last time I did that I got copyright strikes out the asshole. So we're probably just gonna film the antics in the bar and leave the karaoke off the camera, because I don't really need full screen getting pissed off and kicking me out like they did a bunch of other people for breaking the YouTube laws. So because of that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna avoid the karaoke and just film the antics around the bar. So anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Let me know what you think about addiction, and maybe you have your own addictive properties. Maybe you're addicted to sugar. Maybe you're like me and you're addicted to working out. Like you just want to rage in the cage all day long, and you know this thing here is like telling you how to live your life. It's a Tamagotchi, right? Except for the idiot you're trying to keep alive is yourself. Go team me! Anyway, people, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.